How's it, guys? So, I'm going to show you lesson 35 of the Getting Started course. And there's a number of reasons I've selected this one. The first reason I'm producing this video is just to introduce you and orientate you to the actual course itself and how it works. There's a couple of funny little things that I want to show you about how to scroll up and down and all of that, and how to download stuff. Secondly, this lesson 35 is actually really important because this is the lesson where I've uploaded all of the marketing material templates for you to go and produce all of your marketing materials. So it's good for me to show you this one. Okay, so at the top there's some text there. As you scroll down, you're going to find the brand guidelines for producing eXp materials. That's this first document here. The exact Pantone colors which must be used. The font which must be used. And then all the various marketing material templates. Okay, if you want the logos, see lesson 5. So you scroll up and down on the left here, there's lesson 5, download eXp logos. And the powered by logos are in lesson 5, but all the marketing material templates are here. You would need, listen to this carefully please, you would need to supply the details above, all of these things, to a graphic designer. Why? Because obviously the stuff is going to need to be, so take this one as an example. This is a board. No, that's a folder. That's a bad example. Okay, business card. You're going to need the graphic designer to be able to manipulate this file to get your name in there and to get your photograph in there. Okay, so you're going to need to, go back to the top, you're going to need to supply the details to a graphic designer because they would need each one to be customized, and to your printer, so that the printer knows which colors to be using exactly, etc. Okay, so what I want to show you now how to do is just how to navigate this thing. It's a little bit weird. If you put your mouse over a document like this one, which is a multi-page document, and you start to scroll, it actually just scrolls the document itself, okay, so that you can go and look through the document. If you want to scroll the whole page, because this is only one document, there's a whole bunch of documents below this one, you've got to put your mouse somewhere not over the document. So I'm going to put it just here on the side on the white. Then you can scroll the whole document. If you put your mouse again over the document itself, you can then scroll the document. So this is the brand guidelines document. It's got everything a graphic designer or a printer would need. It shows you exactly how the logo needs to be. Although this is the US logo, okay, this would need to be translated into the South African logo, but it's the same principles. You're not allowed to squash it, you're not allowed to change the colors, etc. How to use photographs, where you are and are not allowed to put eXp images, how you use them, the colors, all the different color options. There, the sort of grayscale colors there. Here's the orange and blue. And then you'll see the Pantone details, although I've given those to you again below this document. Secondary palette, how to use it, how to use the brand colors. There's the font. So you understand this is going to be very important, this document, for your graphic designer. Okay, let's put my mouse on the side just so that I can scroll down. Okay, next little bit of information. How do you download each of these documents that you can see in the school? Underneath each one, you're going to see a little red bit of text here. Okay, you click that and it will download the document above it. Did you get that? All right, then they're the Pantone colors. I've repeated them there for you. eXp's font is Roboto. And then here begins all of the actual marketing materials themselves. So this is the A4 folder. Now, if you want to, if it's too big like this one, it's too big in the screen. So if you want to, you can use the little plus and minus button here for each of the documents to scroll in and out. So let's make it a lot smaller. Now we can see it. Okay, that's the front of the folder and that's the back of the folder. Okay, now we scroll down. Now you want to download the folder. How do you do it? You look below the image of the folder where it gives you the view of it. There's the little red bit of text there. Click that to download the folder. Let's look at the next one. This is the eXp South Africa business card with a photo. Okay, that's what it looks like. If you want to download it, click below. Next one is business card without a photo. If you want to download that, look below, click below. This is an example of one of our team. This is Mareka Kriya. So this is an example of how a graphic designer actually sets up the business card with all the various little markings and things. So if your printer wants to see an example of what was done, you can show your printer that example, or your graphic designer. Let's scroll down. Next is the listing flyer with no agent photo. Okay, again, it's a little bit big, so let's just scroll out. Okay, so it looks like it's an A4 flyer, and that's with the agent photograph. I think the next one is without the agent photo. Yep, SA flyer. Let's scroll out. There's the listing flyer without the agent photograph. Next is for sale board. Okay, let's zoom out of this. So that's the front of the for sale board, and that's the back of the for sale board there. And there's two sizes of this for sale board. That's 12 by 18. The next one down is 18 by 24. So this is slightly bigger. And let's just zoom out. That's the front of it. That's the back. They look very similar. The one is just slightly wider. Keep scrolling down. Then this is an open house flyer. Open house. A show house flyer. Let's zoom out so we can see what that looks like. Show house flyers. Now, I mean, of course, again, the point needs to be made. A graphic designer is going to have to use this as the template, but create the whole thing from scratch, basically, because you're going to need the house that you're selling there, photograph in the back, all the house's details here, the house's photographs there, etc. But once they've set up a template for you, then from that point onwards, it's just drag and drop. They just change the photographs and some of the details here, and they can print it for you. So you're going to need to find a local printer, ideally, who's got a graphic designer in-house. I think that's sometimes the best option. And they work with you all the time. They know the templates. They've got them, and they can just produce them for you anytime you want. Then there's a show house flyer without a photograph. Then there's a car magnet. So let's scroll out. That's what the car magnet looks like. And then, so down to the car magnet, and then there's three things here that are the brand patterns. The brand patterns are what can be overlaid over an image. I'll show you what those brand patterns look like. I've got them on my computer here. So that's the one. That's the other one. I use that one as the background for the modelexplained.co.za. You'll see I use this one, and for my slides. I love this image as a background image. It's quite lekker. And the next one is just a big blue X that you can use as a background for something. Okay, so those three little background images are the last three. And there's no preview of those because they're actually a different file type. So you just click on them to download them. Okay, so hopefully that little video helped on a number of levels.